Here in Zone 10B in Orange County, California, I've been growing mangoes both in containers and in the ground. Today, I'm sharing my mango salsa recipe using fresh mango from my garden. Here is the mango I harvested from my tree. This mango variety is called orange sherbet, and what's great about this specific kind of mango, besides its smooth and creamy texture, is the flavor. These mangoes taste very tropical and citrusy, almost like if you combined a mango with some orange and maybe a hint of pineapple. First, I'm removing the skin so I can have a taste. And this is delicious. Recently, we gave my parents an orange sherbet mango to try, and my dad said it was the best mango he ever had. Now, if you know my dad, you know he doesn't just throw hyperbole around or exaggerate much, so that was high praise. All right. I'm finishing slicing up my mango now, and for the rest of my salsa recipe, I like to use jalapeno, some red onion, some tomatoes, and a clove of garlic. Sometimes I throw a squeeze of lime juice into my salsa as well, but I am out of limes at the moment. I like my mango salsa to be chunky, but with bite-sized pieces, so I'm going to dice up my ingredients here. You can play around with the quantities of these ingredients however you like. I typically enjoy a generous amount of mango, and I want it to be one of the main flavors you can taste in every bite. For the jalapeno, I typically remove any seeds first, since those aren't as pleasant to chew. Friendly reminder to wear gloves while handling jalapenos or other hot peppers, and then also make sure wash your hands, any utensils, and your cutting board afterward to avoid getting jalapeno juice on your body or in your eyes if you accidentally touch your face. Unfortunately, I've made this mistake before and it was not fun. Next, I'm adding some tomatoes. I love to grow tomatoes in my garden every year. Tomatoes are one of those things that taste so much better homegrown than from the store. When they're in season, I pick fresh ones from my yard and use them in this recipe. I've played around with using different tomato varieties before, from yellow pear tomatoes to midnight snack purple tomatoes. It just depends on what tomatoes you have available or which ones are your favorite. And now I'm mincing a clove of garlic. I like to make these pieces small so you don't get a giant chunk of garlic in one bite that completely dominates or overpowers all the other flavors. And last but not least, I'm going to chop up about a quarter of this red onion. I prefer to make these pieces a bit on the smaller side as well. One thing about this salsa that I love is how vibrant it is. We are using quite a few colors of the rainbow. Now that all my ingredients are ready to go, I'm going to combine them in a bowl. This mango is so pretty, and it's definitely the star of the show. I love the tropical orange flavor. Now I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients. And finally, I'm going to add some pink Himalayan sea salt and black pepper to enhance the flavor even more. I'll give this a good stir just to make sure everything is evenly combined. And I love to serve this or just eat this myself in a cute little ramekin. I use these ramekins for so many different recipes, especially for desserts. It's a beautiful day outside, and I'm ready to give this a try. Let's see if it's as good as I remember. Gotta get a big bite with all the flavors, of course. Okay, this is wonderful. I'm digging in for seconds now. It's the perfect mix of a little sweet with a touch of spicy, and it's packed with so many complementary flavors. If you're ever looking for an appetizer to make that will have lots of people asking for the recipe, give this a try. And we have even more mangoes coming in here on our trees, so stay tuned for future mango videos. I also invite you to subscribe, and here's a playlist I've curated that I think you would enjoy watching next. Bye everyone!